Seventh Dimension back at it. Another video. And yeah, gotta keep grinding. So today we are going to be answering a question that most of the people who ask me about my channel ask me. What is the seventh dimension? Why is there an Indian boy, right, from like a rural farm area making YouTube videos with the title Seventh Dimension? Alright, so let me explain. So the seventh dimension, sadly, is not an actual place. I know that you guys are probably thinking that, but no, it's not. It's not an actual place. It's I wouldn't say it's like a. I would say it's like a. Yeah, it's like an alternate, a parallel universe, an alternate reality, but not like an actual alternate reality or parallel universe. A made up alternate reality. It's like it's made up, but like the the what's it called, the correspondence it has with the real the living world, the material world, and then this parallel or alternate reality. And it's just it's a reality where like there is no Matrix. And okay, you guys probably like, there's no Matrix in this world anyway. Well, see, that's the thing. It's not an actual Matrix. Like I'm saying, it's not an actual. These are all metaphor. Everything in life is a metaphor. Remember that. Like anything your teacher says, anything your mom says, it's a metaphor for like, advice, or sometimes it can be bad, sometimes it can be good. But this is a metaphor for this like society that we live in, where everyone's everyone's all addicted to their phones. Everyone's eating flaming hot Cheetos. Everyone's fine with being not questioning anything, which is like a topic, because some people can, some people can't. It depends on your situation. We're all in different situations, so you can't really be judgmental about it. But it's and the thing is, it's free. It's free real estate. It's anyone can have the passcode to this alternate reality. But the thing is, you have to sacrifice you're gonna have to sacrifice a ton just to do it. Like, I mean, you guys have watched The Matrix, right? The red pill and the blue pill. When Neo takes his pill, he sees the world for what it actually is, and it kind of messes with his mind. And I'm not talking about like, politicians seeing like, I don't know, seeing like seeing climate change as a problem, or seeing the economy, or just like having the knowledge about that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about them. I'm talking about the people that. I'm not saying that they're bad people. I'm not saying no one's bad. I'm just saying that the people that choose to partake in keeping this Matrix, the people that this Matrix, which you watch my other video on, is what's keeping society blinded. Not blinded, but like it's having people, I guess you probably can't understand me if I'm not giving you an example. Like, if you look at someone's Instagram and it's just a picture of it's like 15 straight pictures of their face, which I'm not saying is a bad thing. I'm not saying you should not judge that person. They could be doing it for different reasons, but the fact that we have to live in society where people are forced to do that to be popular, to have friends, or it's this Matrix that's making people not be themselves. It's making people wear a mask. It's like making them wear a mask to hide themselves from their true selves. And it's kind of yeah. And my life phone. But yeah. So just. But okay, that's not really an answer. But okay, when you looking in this Matrix, right? When you enter this reality, it's like an off and on thing. You can enter when you want to. You can get out of it when you want to. It's your mindset, it's your thought, it's your brain. But it's like when you do, you just become really analytical. Like you'll, and you know, Kingsman Golden Circle, when they have those glasses, when he has those glasses that he put on, and he can like analyze everything. It's like that. Like you notice what everyone's talking. You notice like those small words that people say, the small actions, the you notice the movements, the noises, the memories. Like if I give you an example, like for example, I've been saying like a lot for the past minute. That's a small and it's not really that big in the spectrum, but it's you start questioning why you're saying like, because I'm in a fast voice and I don't know, I'm kind of speeding this for some reason, I don't know why. But another one is like every time I walk down this alleyway, not alleyway, but it's just like this road, there's this like particular smell that comes, and that smell brings me back to the my what's it called, my childcare. Not childcare. What's that place called where kids go? Daycare. I'm sorry. It brings me the smell. It brings the smell back of my old daycare when I'm 3, and I was 3. So how do I remember that smell? I don't know. But every time I walk down that same alleyway, that memory, that picture, the people, the very faint people, they just project in my mind, and I'm like, what's happening? And then in my dreams, right? I started writing a dream journal, and then when you start writing it, you notice how much like your dreams, they're basically just like what you're thinking about or what your true feelings are, but they're projected in an alternate reality. Like you should watch the movie Inception. I just watched it recently, and it explains everything good. But what's it called? Yeah, it just sorry for the call, but it just projects everything, and then it projects everything, and it just doesn't it I don't know, it all connects back, but together, it meshes, and then you start realizing it's telling you about yourself, it's telling you about your soul, it's telling you about what your true feelings are, what your soul is telling you, what you think about other people, and how you just view this like world. And it's like it's hard because then you like realize how much of the time that you're actually not yourself, or not yourself, but not, I mean yourself, because you can't really define yourself, but like how much you act for other people, how much you say stuff for just for how much you say stuff, do things, act for other people, and then how sometimes those decisions lead to some pretty bad consequences. I mean, sometimes the good consequences, it's unpredictability. You never really know. But yeah, just to sum it up, I basically say just like staying conscious, but staying conscious, like realizing everything, questioning, writing, thinking. This is all things when you enter the dimension you'll start doing. You start questioning yourself. You start questioning your reality. You start questioning the meaning that really you have. Because I mean, we were all. It's just weird, right? You look up into space, right? I want you to just look up into space. Look up at the stars. Isn't it just weird? Like, we make these like fake realities like Star Wars, and Star Trek, and just like how much like we are the actual people. We are the people in this game, but it just doesn't make sense, because like it doesn't make sense. Like, why were we born in this time? Why were we given ourselves? Why were we given our specific selves? Why are we living on a planet? What how far does the galaxy go? What is the galaxy? What does this all mean? Because if like we die, then isn't everything meaningless? And it's just, I don't know, it just really kind of messes with you, because you'll start dreaming, you're gonna start hating yourself, you're gonna start being sad because of all the things that you realize that you've done, and just of your situation. You're gonna be sad. I mean, sometimes you're gonna feel a lot of emotions, but in my opinion, it's kind of worth it. It's worth it if you wanna understand yourself, but it's not worth it if you're trying to, you know, be this like perfect version of yourself. You're trying to, if you're trying to, if your main goal is, getting good grades, or your main goal. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. That's not a good example. I'm not getting good grades, but I mean like being the best, like thinking that you're better than everyone else. This is not really your dimension, right? You can stay in the first dimension, which is not a bad thing. It's not a bad. See, there's this misconception that like if you're not in like Marvin, if you're not part of the dimension, like for example, like you're a muggle. No, that's not it. Just people experience different things. People go through different things, and everyone's different. That's the thing. That's the beauty. But just it's like I'm offering you a camp, basically. I'm offering you a journey that you don't have to take, but if you take, in my opinion, you'll learn a lot about yourself in this world, and you just come to see this abnormal sanity for yourself. And I mean, yeah, I mean nothing. I mean, yeah, I don't really know what much else to say. Just this seventh dimension. What I'm trying to do in this podcast is I'm trying to give you a new idea. Like, it's in Inception. Like, I'm trying to give you a new idea, a new thought, which you can ponder, expand on, make your own mind, but just exposing you. Because I really believe in this thing. It's called radical vulnerability, and just, like, exposing people. Like, exposing. You know why half the people in the world are so hateful, so biased, so bad, not bad, but like, hateful meaning, not hateful, I mean, I keep saying hateful. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna keep this in the clip because I don't, but so just so mad all the time. It's not because they're bad people, and even the people in like prisons, they're not bad people. It's just that they haven't been exposed. They not exposed in like an NBA way, but like exposed to like different ideas, different thoughts, different narratives, different thing. Because like when I guess like if you saw myself 3 years ago, you think I'm making a YouTube channel of my thoughts and feelings? Hell no. I would have been too scared. I would have been, afraid of how others would have judged me, or how I would be viewed the next day. Oh, isn't that channel so weird? I realized this whole, it's just people in this game trying to pull you down. They're like characters who decide to step off their own journey and kind of cause like this negative vibration to your journey, which is like, it's part of the game and you're gonna have to live through that. But I think not living through that, but just battling against your emotions, battling against like I want you guys to watch the movie 8th Grade. It's such a good A24 films, and the amount of times that you're gonna feel like, oh, why are you doing that? It's like it's gonna make you like not. It's gonna make you just like your body tense up and like, oh, why is that girl doing that? I mean, because if you'll see how I'm saying, but then you realize that how the confidence that she has, because she doesn't care about what other people think, is something that is more valuable than like any amount of money in the world. And yeah, so 7th dimension, stay in the 7th dimension, and just have a good rest of your week. All right,
I love you.
Peace out. Yeah. Have a.
What is the
Yeah, what's up?
frequency?
What's up?
It's
What's up?
not
What's up?
real.
I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I'm submitting this. I'm not submitting a paper. What am I doing? I'm confused right now. This is one thing. You're gonna be confused all the time, but that's a good thing. Okay, bye.